a few ways to respond to apathy, to practice pushing through apathy. The first is to just shut off the overstimulation. Stop doom scrolling. Stop filling your life with things that don't matter, that take up so much of your brain space. Shut off the doom news cycle. Or at least, I'm not saying don't be completely uninformed. Don't show up somewhere and not know that there's an election today. But give yourself some space from this thing that's literally manufactured to produce fear in your life. The second thing, this is probably going to be something that shows up every single week. It's practice Sabbath. And this is literally just the same thing that I showed last week. A simple way to implement this is just choose a day, get off social media for that day completely. On that same day, choose 3 to 4 hours to be completely screen-free. TV, devices, computer, everything. And in that time when you're screen-free, schedule something fun that you like to do. It really doesn't have to be any more complicated than that. I actually would say don't make it more complicated than that so that you'll actually do it. Cut off the overstimulation. Stimulation, not a word. It might be, actually. It sounds great. Anyway, practice Sabbath. Third, show up for yourself by addressing your physical needs. This is another thing that just kind of falls to the wayside when we're caught in apathy. But just get back to the basics. Make sure you're sleeping enough. Make sure you're getting sunlight. It's important. I forgot to put this on here. Make sure you're drinking enough water. You're basically a plant. I've seen that over the internet several times. Like, you need sunlight and water. You're a plant. It's true, though. Even if you burn easily like me, you have to get sunlight in your eyes. And if you try to just do this every single morning, these are small iterative things that help you push past and just get a little bit more of that motivation and will to push past these things that feel insurmountable. The other thing is move, get some exercise. It doesn't really matter what it is. Go for a walk. It doesn't have to be like crazy strenuous, but when you're in a state of no inertia, you need to just literally get your body moving. And then finally, nutrition. Pay attention to what you're eating. I'm terrible at this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to pay attention to what I'm eating. I just want to eat what's there. Food overwhelms me. I just don't like paying attention to it. If honestly, if I could just eat for enjoyment every once in a while, I totally would. If I could just take a pill to stay nourished, I would do that. Maybe someday. Anyway, sorry. Pay attention to what you're putting into your body because it affects how you feel and how you think, and it affects your energy levels. Give yourself good things. Sleep, sun, water, exercise, and nutrition. Fourth thing, right? Yes. Fourth thing. This has been huge for me. I'm still learning this. I'm just figuring this out like this week. Acknowledge your grief. I have learned that I fall into apathy as a way to protect myself from feeling grief that I am carrying. And so one of the best things that you can do to push through apathy is identify what you're grieving and don't ignore it. Feel it. Don't evaluate it. Feel it. I will skip over feeling things and instantly go to evaluation, which lets me come up with reasons for why I shouldn't feel my grief. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just being immature. Life's not fair. Which again is just protecting myself from feeling what I'm carrying. Spend some time with it so that you can actually feel and acknowledge what you're going through.